I may or may not have done something with my hair. Just like any good YouTuber, I had to do something a little bit crazy with it. However, if I was a secret agent, this would probably not make the cut. Speaking of secret agent, let's talk about the Solinco Confidential. This is its tennis string review. Before we start on the confidential review, I did get your votes on Instagram, and the very next string to be reviewed on this YouTube channel is the Kirschbaum Pro Line 2. Thank you for your votes. Be on the lookout for that. If you want to follow... Oh my god. I dropped the string. I'm an idiot. If you want to be notified on this very next string review, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button. It really does help out this channel. I do stream on Twitch on Mondays and Fridays. Link down in the description below. Let's get started. Coming in at $160 a reel, $12 per packet, being a copolyester that is four-sided, this tennis string should definitely ring a bell to a previous string I did review. However, there are a lot of differences between the Solinco Hyper G and the Solinco Confidential. The ball pocketing for this string was phenomenal. It almost needs to be played with to actually believe it. It is extremely soft, extremely elastic, and when you strike the ball on the sweet spot, and even right outside the sweet spot, you're gonna feel the ball dwell on the racket longer than expected from a shaped copolyester such as this. And unlike the Solinco Hyper G, the power on these strings was almost overbearing at times. If you really want to playtest this correctly, I would highly recommend stringing this at about 10 to 20% higher than normal tension. I personally believe it is a little bit more expensive than it should be for a regular consumer playing tennis. It's not nearly as overinflated and as extraneous as the Luxilon 4G, which is something that I reviewed earlier in this channel. But as a regular consumer that is working 40, if not even 80, depending on my side hustles, 40 to 80 hours a week, I want to get my value's worth. And to be honest, I'm right on the edge of that, but if they could drop that price to 10 to 50% lower on the retail side, I would be having 10 of these reels in my stock room right now that I would highly recommend to anyone asking about a comfortable polyester that they want to try. For those of you that have played with the Solinco Hyper G, but didn't enjoy the lack of power, didn't enjoy the lack of ball pocketing upon striking the tennis ball, and really don't mind losing a little bit of spin potential, I would really recommend trying the string out. In fact, this is actually my new string of choice when it comes to tournament play. The real question is, as a consumer, the ones watching this video, is if you found a Solinco Hyper G, which is immensely popular in the junior circuit and pro circuit, but it gave less spin potential but more comfort in ball pocketing, would you try it? If the answer is yes to that question, give this a try. What's the worst thing that could happen if you try one packet for $12? Pros is you find a really good string they could stick with for quite a few years. The con is you tried a new polyester and it didn't work out. No love lost with $12, right? And as always, happy hitting.